Hello, Steve Mills here, the Prudent Marketer. Thank you ever so much for spending a few moments watching this video. I'd like to talk to you about what I believe is probably the most important area of your whole business, and that is your marketing, your ability to sell and market your products and services. Specifically, I'd like to talk to you about your online marketing, which reminds me of a saying that I've used for many years, and that is, if you always do what you've always done, then you'll always get what you've always got. But I actually believe now that is no longer true. If you're still using the old-fashioned ways of marketing and you've not embraced some of the technology that's being developed right now, then you're probably not even going to get what you've always got. I cannot stress how important it is for businesses to keep up to date, to learn the new ways of marketing and to implement them in their business. I've got a question for you. What are you doing online? Are you raising your game online? Because that's what I do. I help businesses to raise their game through a system that we call prudent marketing. That's something that I've developed for over 20 years, and I use it to help businesses to get serious about growing their business and to make sure that they're moving their business forward in the right manner. So if that's you, then you're definitely in the right place. I've got a question for you. Are people searching for what you do on Google? If you're like most businesses, I'm sure there's the odd business where it's not relevant. Doing Google searches, that doesn't really happen. But I think 99.9% of businesses, the answer is yes. The big question is, will they find you when they search? Now, I'm not talking about when they type your name in. I'm talking about people who are looking for your service. So for me, for example, it might be marketing training. When somebody types in marketing training Berkshire, am I going to appear? I do most of my marketing training in Berkshire, and when people do a search, am I going to be there? And that's the real proof of the pudding. So if not, what does this mean to your business? Well, purely and simply, it means it is costing you money each and every day. Every day you're missing out on leads and sales because you're not on Google. You're not on Google because you're not driving traffic to your website, and every day you're losing money. Now, so many business owners make a mistake of spending time and effort on web design. People say to me, well, my website's not really working very well. So what I'm going to do, Steve, is I'm going to get a new website. And the truth of that is that having a new website, designing a new website is probably not going to win you any more business. What is going to win you business is marketing that site and getting it found and driving traffic there and improving the conversion rate of that site. And so businesses end up with what they call a brochure site. I hear that so often. Well, we don't try to make money on it, Steve. We've just got a brochure site, which is a code word basically for our website makes no money. Our website doesn't make any leads. And if that's you and you're happy with that, then to be honest, just turn off this video right now, because that's not what I'm about. I'm not about brochure sites. I'm about lead generation websites and helping people to do just that online. If you look at most SEO companies, and we're not an SEO company, if you look at most SEO companies, there are very few really good ones. That's the truth. There are quite a few that are okay, and there's a whole range of them that are not great. And that unfortunately is the truth. But they often, I believe, try and make out that SEO, and just in case you're not sure what I'm talking about here, I'm talking about search engine optimization, is too complicated. That can't be done by a business owner. And that is simply not true. I can teach anybody how to do search engine optimization in a day easily. And you really need to learn and understand that. Anyone, I believe, can produce great results on Google and the other search engines as long as they take ongoing, consistent action. The key is taking the right action and knowing what to do. I believe not only is it about getting onto the first page, but rather it's really about dominating it. What I want to do is to get rid of all my competition. I want to be so dominant on that first page that I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth. Now, you may think, well, don't we all, Steve? But how realistic is that? Well, we all know how important it is to start with, is to get onto the first page. If you're on page 10 or page 20 or even page 2, you're going to miss out on 99% of the traffic. So if you think about how to do that, there are really two ways. The first one is easy, but the trouble with it is it costs money. It's easy to get yourself onto the first page on Google by paying for it using Google's Google AdWords, which is pay-per-click advertising. You can get yourself in less than a day onto the first page on Google, and every time somebody clicks on your ad, then you're going to come up. So the second way is through what's known as generic SEO. These are the websites, these are the pages that Google thinks are the best. If you think about what Google wants, it wants to, when somebody does a search, it wants to present them with what it believes are the best websites. That way people will come back to Google and not go off to some of the other search engines. So whatever is in the generic side are the websites that Google thinks are best. So let me show you what I mean. Let me show you an example, if I may, of Google domination. I'm going to just flick off my PowerPoint presentation for a moment, and I'm going to take you live onto Google now, and I've just done a search on Google under Internet Marketing Training Berkshire. Now I'm live on Google. You can go and try this yourself. Go and type in Internet Marketing Training Berkshire and you'll get the same results, or certainly very similar results to mine. Now you can see here these top three companies, and all these down the right hand side are Google pay-per-click ads, AdWords. Yeah, people are paying to be here. So when I click on that, that costs that company an amount of money. So the first one in the generic area is this one here. Now this is actually a blog of mine on a website called Networking in Berkshire. So if we clicked on that, that would go to my blog. That's my blog. Just try it away from here. I'm not going to do it now, but that would be my blog. So I'm number 1 there on Google. I'm also number 2. I'm number 3, 4. That's my LinkedIn Academy number 5. Number 6, number 7. That's not me. That's not my website, although it is Newbury, Berkshire, so it might be something to do with me, but I'm not quite sure on that one. Number 8 there, that's definitely not me. That's the Chartered Institute of Marketing, the governing body in the UK for marketing. Basically sneak on to the bottom of the page there. And then underneath that, we've got YouTube video, which is definitely me. I'm even maximizing my YouTube videos to get them onto the first page on Google. So I'm pretty much all over the first page. Now you may be thinking, well, that's great, Steve. How do I do that? One of the keys, and it's something that most businesses and even SEO people don't realize, is that Google registers web pages and not websites. So people make the mistake of focusing on getting their home page onto the first page on Google. I don't. I get multiple pages onto the first page on Google. Many of these pages are different pages, and I've got them onto the first page on Google. Now you may think, well, that's okay, Steve, but let's have a look at something else. If I did a search under Marketing Training Berkshire, let's have a look at that. Again, you can see these 3 are pay-per-click. Here we've got the Chartered Institute of Marketing, number 1 there, based in Berkshire. Here's another website that's not me, but here I come again. I'm number 3. I'm not number 4 there, but I am number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8. That website there again, and I'm not number 9. So I'm not doing quite as well on that, but I'm still not doing too bad. One final one just to show you. Marketing advice. So that's another keyword for me. Again, we've got pay-per-click, and once again I'm number 1, 2, 3, Nigel Temple, there's number 4. That's not me, that's not me, that one's me again. So is that one there, and that one. That's my Marketing Without Money website, and also my other website, Steve Mills Marketing. So again, you know, apart from 3 posts there, they're all pretty much me. And I could go on, I could show you even more of those, but you know, I hope I've demonstrated that. And if you come on to my workshop, I'll even show you how some of my clients have produced exactly the same results of me. In fact, one of them's produced an even better result than I have. They're all over. Every single post is them on the first page. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation there. I showed it you not to impress you, but rather to impress upon you that, you know, if I can do this, so can you. Anyone can get the results that I've done. You just need to know what to do, and then you need to do it consistently. That is the key word. The most important word you're going to learn on my workshop is the word consistently. What you got to do, you got to do it consistently. There's no value in saying, you know, I sometimes hear people say, well, we did all the search engine optimization 2 years ago, Steve. No, that is not the way it works. That's like saying I went down to the gym and I did a load of training 2 years ago, so therefore I'm going to be fit for the rest of my life. It doesn't work like that. We all know that. And by the way, one point there, I didn't spend a single penny. Nothing, zero. That cost me nothing. That is marketing without money, getting myself all over the front of Google there. So the question is, how do you find out what do you do? What is it you should do? To find out, you don't really need to invest a lot of money. You certainly don't need to invest thousands. But what you do need to do is to take a day of your time and £197, and you need to attend my digital internet marketing workshop. During the workshop, I'm going to show you how to get more traffic to your website and how to convert more of that traffic into leads. My objective is to double the traffic and double the conversion rate at the same time to make significant growth. Look at it this way. What have you got to lose? You know, one day and £197. What have you got to gain? Well, you know, who knows? But, you know, I think you could easily get 1,000% return on investment from your £200. Easily. In addition, I've got a couple of bonuses for you. I'd like to give you a copy of my Raise Your Game CD program. The program contains tips and hints from myself and other leading marketers. It's a great little product, loads of advice. You can listen to it in the car, and would be worth the cost of the training course in itself. And you also, in addition, you get a 45-minute one-to-one telephone consultation with me, or you can come into our office if you like and do the same thing, but essentially you get 45 minutes with me. What we're going to do, we're going to open up your website, we're going to take a look at it, and I'm going to try and give you, I don't know, 5, 6 or maybe 10 things that I think you need to improve in your website in order to take it to the next level. We're not going to do that until you've been on the training, because I want you to know what to do as well as how to do it. So how to do it's going to be on the training course, and then afterwards we're going to have the consultation. I'm going to tell you, right, these are the top 5 things that you need to focus on. So go ahead, click the link below and book, and I look forward to meeting you on my next workshop. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, then go to my website, which is theprudentmarketer.com. Click on the training page and you'll find the link there to the digital internet marketing workshop. That's what it's called. So that's it. Thank you ever so much for listening. As I said at the beginning, if you always do what you've always done, then you'll always get what you've always got. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. I hope you valued it. But what I really hope is that you're going to take action to grow your business. And I really hope that that starts with booking onto my workshop. Thanks ever so much for listening.